Today in my decidedly low-tech lab, we're going to talk about a product, Premium Orchard Cranberry Yogurt Blend, and it's about slack fill. Now, slack fill 101 covered the basics, but I'm going to give you a little extra here. Slack fill is the difference between the actual capacity of a bag or a box and the amount of product in that bag or box. There are two kinds of slack fill. One of them is just regular slack fill, but at some point it becomes non-functional slack fill. That means that it serves no benefit to the consumer or the product, or is there any valid reason for that much slack fill? Now, no consumer expects a box to be crammed full of product. That isn't reasonable. Some slack fill is necessary and there are a lot of reasons for it. But when there's too much of it, then it becomes non-functional slack fill, and that is illegal. If you take a look at California Business and Professions Code 12606.2, that is one of the codes that covers it. Also, California Business and Professions Code 17200. You know, have you ever opened a bag of product and you get a real disappointed feeling when you find out that it's half empty, or sometimes even more so? Well, that's the case we're going to talk about here in this product. Now, what I have done is I have measured the bag, and I want to do the math for you. From top to bottom is 7.75 inches. Now there's a top seal here. That is necessary. You have to seal it, obviously. And a little hole there so it can be hung up. At the bottom you have to seal it, and that is a 1/4 inch seal. So you've got a top seal of 1 inch and a bottom seal of 1/4 inch. I want to use this math now. The difference is between those two seals 6.5 inches. Now that is what is called the available space for the product. And again, nobody expects the product to be crammed full right up to that 6.5 inches, bursting at the seams. But of that 6.5 inches, how much is actually used? Well, you know something? The product stops right here. And what is that? That is 2 3/4 inches. If you take 2 3/4 inches away from the available space of 6.5 inches, you end up with 57.693% slack fill. Let me repeat. 57.693% slack fill. I think that that is too much. Now, one of the laws that covers packaging for food products says the consumer must be able to fully view the content of the package. Now, they don't say product, they say content, and content means the product and the slack fill. There is no way, here is the front of the package, here is the back of the package. There is no way you can tell that the product ends here. There is no clear panel where you could view it. There is no line on the back that says product filled to this point. That, in my opinion, is false, misleading, and deceptive. And as such, it is illegal to manufacture, possess, or sell this product in California. And as a final note, federal law provides exactly the same thing. So now you tell me, how do you want to handle this?